Hi guys. I just wanted to come on this evening and explain to you what's been happening over the last few months. So I've been working on a project along with Michael Doherty, Paddy, Lisa Hone, Lisa Doherty and Tricia Sullivan. So it's a culmination of some of the groups coming together to work on what we are calling the true 100% definition and what will be known as the People's Document. So over the last few months, we have put together a document which fully covers what 100% redress actually is and what it should have been all along. This government seemed to think that we have accepted what they have offered and that we are going to try and piecemeal it together and make it work. But they have once again underestimated us, and I'm surprised that they thought that we were just going to do that, because we can't. And we won't. We aren't. So what we've done is put together 4 principles. Those 4 principles represent everything that we need in a scheme to make this a true 100%. On the 4th of March, we're inviting you and your friends and family to come along to AnGrianan Hotel at 7 p.m. That is Monday. So at that public meeting, we want everyone to have their say in this document, that you have your input and that you take control of your own fate. When this all started, I got a phone call from Michael Doherty back in November, end of October, and he suggested that all the groups get together and try to come up with an agreed 100% definition. Of course, I jumped at this opportunity because my mantra has been and always was making change happen together, and that's what we worked from in redress focus groups. So of course I was delighted and I was fully on board from the get-go. So I think we've come up with a fairly good document. We're probably about 90% there, but we need your input to make it what it needs to be. So on the 4th of March, we're going to be asking you to come along. I'll give you a small rundown here of the 4 principles of the document, but at the meeting, as you might be able to guess, there is a lot more information and a lot more detail included in this document. So that will be explained in full on the 4th of March. So we'll be asking you for your input. You can either use the microphone and speak and discuss this after we've gone through the entire document and all the details. We'll write down your ideas, or there will be cards that you can use on the night to write down your idea or your additions and put them into a box. Within the next few days then, we will put together everyone's input and finalise what will become then the People's Document. This document will be really important going forward, especially when we're in an election year, local elections upcoming, and a general election possibly this year. So we have an opportunity here that we need to grab with both hands. We need to come together and we need to take this opportunity, because another one like this might not come up for a very long time and we can't afford to wait. So after this document is finalised around the 7th or 8th of March, we'll post that document on social media, we'll email it to as many people as we can, but everyone will be able to get that finalised document and they'll be able to have a copy of it for themselves. The document will also be emailed to every single politician and political party. We'll be asking them for their endorsement of the document, the People's Document, in writing, and inviting them to come and endorse it in person on the 26th of March. And that is also in AnGrianan Hotel at 7 p.m. We will be asking them for their input on the 26th of March at AnGrianan Hotel. We'll be able to discuss it with them and ask any questions that we have, and they can talk about concerns that they might have. But on the 26th of March, that will be when we will discover who is behind the people and who is in favour of a true 100% redress and who is not. So the 4 principles, again, this is a very brief, just a brief description of each principle, and we'll go through each one in greater detail on the 4th of March. So property, process, people and supports, and prevention. Property is the property is rebuilt like for like to current standards and with a PC sum for irrecoverable finishes. Process is an end-to-end scheme by the state from planning to construction at no cost to the property owner, with an opt-out option for self-build if anyone prefers. People and supports. No one left behind. Prioritization, yes. Exclusion, no. A full suite of supports from mental health to temporary accommodation. Prevention. A crisis like this is never allowed to happen again. New standards and governance incorporating the latest science must be put in place as soon as possible, and a public inquiry that holds those responsible accountable. So I hope to see everybody there on the 4th of March for your input, for you to be able to take control of your own fate, for you to be able to have your say in the People's Document. Once we have that document, when politicians are coming to our doors, they should have a copy of that in their hand. They should know it end to end. They should be very familiar with it when they get to your door, and they should be able to support that document totally, especially if they want to be representing any of us in Donegal and beyond. Thank you.